Hey Sass Squad, welcome back to the video. In today's video, we're going to be showing a 5-0 set I did that led me to hitting Veteran in Pokemon Go Season 6 of GBL. And it's an old team that I ran a few seasons ago, but it's been a while. It's an open Ultra League team. Let's just jump into these battles. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so I'm running Giratina Origin. Okay, and we get a Surfetch lead, so they're going to switch to Cresselia. I'm going to stay in and go for a Shadow Ball. I'm also running the same Cresselia from my last video. It's Future Sight and Moonblast, and this is a Hundo. This is actually a level 42 Hundo Clefable that I'm running on this team right now. So I'm going to actually switch into Clefable now that I got a shield from Cresselia, and I'm going to tank that Moonblast. Now I was thinking this could potentially be a Future Sight, and I just wanted to shield just in case. Fortunately for us, that was the right call, and we're going to throw Moonblast now, and I wasn't sure if they would shield, thinking we might just try to bait with Meteor Mash, so that was the right call. We knock out the Cresselia, and we already know they have Surfetch, so they bring in Scizor, and part of me is thinking we're probably in an okay scenario because Surfetch, depending on what it's running, we should be able to handle it with the rest of our team. So I'm going to bring in Giratina, because I know Shadow Claw will at least do some damage here versus the Psycho Cut from Cresselia. And we're just going to shield the second Night Slash, and I'm going to throw an Ominous Wind in hopes that they're banking on this Scizor for their win condition. And they do end up shielding. So now, not really knowing what would be the best approach here. I was thinking maybe saving Giratina in the back line could be good also for Surfetch if it's not running Night Slash, which there's a chance it might not be. But this Scizor, it's pretty scary. It ends up getting the attack boost, and that next Night Slash is threatening. They switch out on the Future Sight, but in a way, this kind of works out in our favor because we end up just one-shotting Surfetch, and I'm kind of thinking they were trying to store a little bit of extra energy, but we can just get a Moonblast and secure that battle. That was a pretty insane one. So, yeah, I really liked Giratina Origin. I ran this team a few seasons ago, but I haven't really played much Open Ultra League the past couple seasons. So, okay, we get a Empoleon lead. This is pretty good for Giratina, and since they switch in their the Giratina altered form, I'm just going to switch straight to Clefable here. This is pretty much a straight farm down for Clefable. I don't really need to worry about shielding any of the moves here. So this is pretty good. It doesn't really matter even. It's actually better not to shield too, just because we don't want to allow the Empoleon to get a tremendous amount of energy. But we're going to throw Moonblast, and even though that's resisted, that still does a decent amount of damage. I've kind of noticed that this being, because of the level 50 now in the game, you can power up Clefable. Like a Hundo Clefable could technically be level 42 and be 2499 CP. So I've noticed it seems like it hits some Pokemon a little bit harder, like especially like the mirror if your opponent's not running a Hundo Clefable or one that's higher than level 40. So I'm gonna just throw the Shadow Ball here on Togekiss, and they do end up shielding. And now I'm just gonna go straight to Cresselia and go for a Future Sight, which they don't shield, and now we don't even have to. We can just go straight Moonblast the rest of the battle because the Future Sight damage there kind of puts it in a safer situation for us. I mean, it's kind of hard from their perspective. I don't think they really have a way to pull out a win here. But yeah, as you can tell, we're just gonna shield here and then throw the Moonblast, and they just quit before that. I mean, I don't know what they thought was gonna happen there, but GG's. So we have another Empoleon lead. And I think this one, they end up staying in, and I'm just going to throw a Shadow Ball. I mean, there's really no need to bait here, and as you can tell, they don't shield, and that works out pretty good for us. I didn't think it was worth shielding. I think no matter what move they threw, I could take two of them, and as you can see here, they do double Drill Peck, and then they switch to Clefable. That was actually a kind of nice switch because it ends up wasting my energy. But now I can bring in my Clefable, and as you can tell, we're in a virtual mirror. I mean, there was a little bit of damage done to the enemy Clefable before I came in, but I'm just not even gonna throw my energy. I'm just gonna farm down, and you can see there's definitely a difference here. I mean, I'm pretty sure that was a best buddy Clefable, or at least it was higher level than, and that might have been XL one, honestly. But they end up having Swampert in the back, and I switched to Cresselia, and knowing that they didn't really know what the move is, I'm gonna throw the Moonblast, and we do get the attack drop. You know, that kind of, I don't know honestly if Shadow Swampert could have pulled this off, but that attack drop definitely puts Swampert in a situation where it's not going to be able to pull off this win. So this is kind of interesting because I think I end up just switching because I already had all the energy loaded on Clefable, and I just throw the Moonblast in that game. Yeah, this team was really good a few seasons ago, but like I said, the past few seasons I haven't even touched Open Ultra League. I don't know why this season. Maybe it's the XL Pokemon that kind of drew me towards it again, but yeah, for some reason I've just been playing Open Ultra League and not even really playing Premier this season, and I think that's fine. I mean, as long as the fact that I'm enjoying it is kind of shocking, but it seems a lot more versatile this season. Maybe it is because of all the XL Pokemon. But I've seen some crazy stuff like Pyroar even. And to be honest, Pyroar being a normal fire type seems pretty interesting. But yeah, we're just gonna be throwing Shadow Balls here against this Cavalier. Not really the scariest matchup, but we do have a Melmetal. I think what I end up doing here is I just go straight aggressive. I'm gonna be throwing Shadow Balls, trying to get the shield at least. And now I decided, okay, well, let me gain a little bit of energy on Giratina. I'm just going to bring in Cresselia, hoping that they want to keep their Melmetal in with Cresselia as like their main way to deal with it. And I can sneak in a couple future sites here, which will be really nice. This is primarily, I don't like running Grass Knot on Cresselia in this league, even though Swampert is so prevalent, primarily because I feel like having a Moonblast and Future Sight just comes in better for those those soft switches or situations that you don't necessarily win, but you can help leverage out the damage. But anyways, as you can tell, this works out pretty good for us, and we just die at the same time. Like, they were trying to farm us, and it ends up biting them in the butt because they have a Swampert in the back line, and they're not really going to be able to do much. Most Swampert run Earthquake, so I wasn't really fearing Sludge Wave, and I guess they just end up quitting at this point. Yeah, like unlike the previous team that I was showing here on the channel, this team isn't that weak to Swampert, and of course we barely saw any Swampert today. Okay, so we get a Shadow Articuno in the lead. This was really scary. This whole situation became like really frightening because I was hoping to get an Icy Wind, but all I got was trapped in with an Alolan Muck. So yeah, not necessarily. I was a little worried about this, but you know, I decided I'm just gonna play this out. I mean, we're so close to a 5-0. I mean, maybe who really knows? So I'm just gonna throw a Moonblast. I end up shielding this Moonblast here, which I thought was kind of interesting. But I think what I end up doing is I'm just gonna let Cresselia go down, and I'm gonna bring in Clefable. And right here is I almost thought this Dark Pulse, but I'm like, oh, I think I'll shield just in case. And it was a Sludge Wave. Shielding that Sludge Wave is huge because now they bring in Swampert, and a little bit of lag there, which is kind of unfortunate, but I'm going to throw a Moonblast. And we do connect Moonblast, which is also pretty big. I'm not going to shield, and they end up switching into Articuno. So at this point, I'm thinking, I take the Icy Wind, I switch out, I already have energy stored up on Giratina. I'm going for the bait move. I mean, I have to try to do this here, and fortunately for me, I'm actually able to get their shield. And now I can securely hit a Shadow Ball on this Articuno, which won't knock out, but it puts it in enough range where it's one more Shadow Claw, and they bring in Swampert, and it's just game, they quit. I was just like, holy crap, I can't believe I won that battle. And that ended up being a 5-0, and as you see here, I do hit veteran. This is like my second set of the day, I think. Um, but yeah, I just wanted to share this because not only is this like kind of a cool team in Open Ultra League that I never made a video about, but I hit veteran and I'm pretty excited about that. Let's see, it'll be here in a second. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. So if you guys enjoyed this video, consider liking and subscribing. It really helps me out. And I'm actually going to be streaming on Saturday, tomorrow, December 19th, 10 a.m. Pacific time. But I might do some of my GBL sets first. But I was planning on doing a Christmas stream tomorrow, and I'm going to be streaming this game called Cthulhu Saves Christmas. I've never played it before, but it seems to have some positive reviews on stream, and it looks hilarious. So thank you guys again. The Sat Squad's King Star each and every day. You guys have a good morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you're tuning in. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Or tomorrow on stream. Peace out.